how to talk so your partner will listen. So much of the time we make mistakes in the way we communicate, and we end up blaming our partners for not listening, for not understanding, for not appreciating us. And often our approach to communication is completely off. We do the very thing that can set them off. One of the key mistakes is saying to your partner, you don't understand, or saying to them, you're not listening. Anybody who hears a message like that is going to become defensive. And as soon as you become defensive, because you feel criticized, blood flow stops to the front part of your brain where you actually can listen, and it goes to the back part of your brain where now you're just defending. And your automatic responses, along with your conditioned responses, come up. And unfortunately, there's not some signal that says, hey, these are messages that will never be heard by anybody, because now you're getting defensive. We feel even more justified and more entitled. So what we want to do is not cause someone to have a defensive response when we speak to them. Because if we want to speak and talk so that somebody can hear us instead of becoming defensive, we need to change our approach. There's many things we can communicate, and some things we just shouldn't communicate. Simple as that are just inappropriate. It's not appropriate for me to walk up and tell some stranger on the street, you should stop smoking. Or, hey, I got a solution for you, you should lose weight. It's inappropriate. We should give advice to people if we want them to change, and give advice if they want to hear that advice. If they don't want to hear it, and you want change to happen, you can learn how to ask for support. Asking for support is the key foundation for motivating change, but asking for support doesn't work unless you start with appreciating what you have. And that's a challenge for people. So we start to feel like we have to tell people something and they have to hear us. Well, that's going to cause defensiveness right away. But so much of the time, just simply saying, you're not listening, you don't understand, with frustration in the tone of our voice, already you're shutting them down even more. Instead of saying you're not listening, instead say, let me try saying this differently. That's it. Is that simple or what? Let me try saying this differently. When I communicate that, you get the message that you haven't heard what I've said, but I'm taking responsibility and there's no sense of blame. We have to start recognizing how we're putting out blame, and when we put out blame, nobody can hear us. Because ultimately, the success of any relationship depends upon good communication, and good communication depends upon good skills, new skills, and a reevaluation of our intention in the communication.